Okay folks, welcome back to Wooden Toolman's channel. Welcome back to my shop. So if you guys have seen the wooden speed reducer that I made, then you'll know that it took 4 belts, which cost 20 bucks, you know, which isn't a lot of money, but you know, what I'm finding is a roll of duct tape's only about 6 bucks, and I could make probably about, you know, probably close to 20 belts out of a $5 roll of duct tape, because I took and just made a few up here. Now these ones aren't quite big enough, and my pulleys, if you remember, I changed them to more of a V groove. Well, the first one that I made, it's more of a rounded groove, and the next ones that I make, I'm actually going to make up a new speed reducer. Is I'm actually going to make a square cut, which most people would have that a 1/2 inch wide bit straight, and then it'll be easy to make them wooden pulleys if you've seen that video, and then we'll be able to just make up some simple duct tape belts. Now, this one here, I went around 15 times is what I did, and it made for a belt that's about 1/8 of an inch thick. And I tried, like, I can pull as hard as I can, and I can stretch it just a little wee bit, but there's no way that I could ever break this. And you know, it's not quite big enough for these pulleys, but you can see it fits in there nice and flat. And then you know, this is going to make a super cheap belt for the speed reducer, and I'm going to try it. I'm going to put a speed reducer together and let this thing run for a while, and we'll see how it works. And I think that this would stand up for a long time, like there's, you know, and be super cheap. And again, it would make the parts for the speed reducer even easier to get, because anybody can go to the hardware store and buy a roll of duct tape and a few regular bolts and have a sheet of plywood or MDF or something along them lines, carve a few of these wooden pulleys, and then you'll have yourself a speed reducer, which we're going to use in, you know, if we build the drum sander, we're going to need a speed reducer for it. And when we finish up the router feeder, we're going to need a speed reducer for it. And I'm sure, if you guys keep watching, that there's going to be more little things that we'll be able to use a simple speed reducer on. So you guys keep tuning in, and thanks for watching this video, and hopefully you found it interesting.